Good afternoon, everyone. So a while back, this little fig bonsai that I was working with, I ended up cutting it in half, just so I can get the root system a bit lower or a bit closer to where the branches were. So in a way, this is going to be an update. You can still see how it's pushing new growth, and because it is a cutting, even though it's small, it has fruit growing on it. What I did to the ones that started to grow right away, I ended up, I guess you could say, pinching. Let me get a closer look right here. So I ended up pinching the tips off. Here we go, right there, just so these branches wouldn't keep growing. So once they got their leaves, that's more than enough for the tree to get energy. As for little branches that were small, like this one on this one and this one on that side, they were really small, and you can see where it's all green, that's all new growth. So I do want these to get thicker. As for this one, it was dead since last year. I guess it just didn't take, but it doesn't matter, it's still alive and it's looking pretty good. As for the piece that I cut off from the bottom, I put it in this lid right here. So it is a lid, so I guess it's very shallow, but when I was trying to water it, it was becoming sort of like an issue or a mission, because when I would water it, water would just trickle down, and I wasn't sure if it was retaining it, and it would dry up within like 1 or 2 days. So what I did, I put the clear wrap or saran wrap, or not wrapping paper, the plastic onto this, and once it was wet, it tends to stay moist. I did keep it in the shade so it wouldn't cook, but here it is, that little green, I guess, growth that you can see right there. That is, I guess, this little tiny fig cutting. It's probably like 1 inch long. It's pushing new growth, so it does have roots, but that's the first sign of, I guess, life that it has. So once this grows, it should make a pretty good, I guess, plant to mess with. And just like this one, it's a cutting, so it's gonna think it's an adult, and it will also give me figs. But I do want to try and do like some sort of bonsai with them. But once I put them in a bonsai pot, I will have to add a lot of protection to them, because last thing I want is the sun to evaporate all the water, dehydrate them, and then they die. It's been about a week, and this is what it looks like now. And that's it on this little fake bonsai update that I'm working on. Thanks, everyone.